Oracle card of the week is, and it's a lovely one, I think, Lady Nada, and it's mother, wife, sister, daughter. So it's all about the feminine. Yeah, and I think she's got it's lovely, very, this lovely shell, the pink, it's all gorgeous. And I think for me, what I think this is about is balancing the masculine and feminine. That's one thing, the polarities, and also honoring the feminine in us all, the earth, our physical bodies, and all the women in our lives, the ones that give us birth, and all the other women in our lives that support us and nurture us and inspire us. And this scheme seems particularly relevant because we just had Mothering Sunday, Mother's Day, and the Women's Day, so it feels good. So it's all about balance of masculine and feminine, give and take, all the aspects of that. So it feels very good today as well because we are doing energy balance yoga. So as I said, we're going to start seated, and we're going to start with the bell. So there we go. The bell rings. We know we're going to begin. Seated. If you need to sit on a cushion, you can do that. That's fine. I'm going to adjust this slightly because it looks a little bit out of whack. Might be a little bit better for us all. Okay. So, sitting cross-legged if possible, or kneeling, and sit on a cushion if you feel that this isn't comfortable for you, so you can sit upright and open. Always a point of focus for sitting upright. What does that mean? It's a feeling of lifting from the sternum, from the heart, dropping the shoulders, and like almost pressing your shoulders backwards, so that you're as if you were sitting up against a wall. You might be sitting up against a wall, I don't know. And we'll just rub the knees a little bit. Let's just get into this kind of nurturing and softening that the feminine brings. A softening, I always think the out breath is like a feminine aspect of the breath, and the inhale, it's like the inspiration, the masculine more. Okay. So, let the hands rest on the knees there. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Let's have a little stretch up just to get the body a little bit more happy. So interlink the fingers, push the hands up. Notice how I'm extending through the arms, through the elbows, but I'm keeping the shoulders down. So rather than having this hunched, we want to always try and create space between the ear and the shoulder, always. And you'll find that there's a little bit of a squeeze between your shoulder blades. Feel the front of the body lengthening. And the back of the neck is nice and long, chin slightly tucked in. So you feel the size of the waist getting longer. And feel the base of your spine sinking down into the ground. So we're extending in two directions. Up into the sky. And we're balancing that masculine, that kind of skywards, and the feminine down into the earth. Really feeling that. And also feeling your abdominals have to work here to support the back and to keep that lengthening supported. Breathing in and out through the nostrils here. One more breath in, and as you breathe out, bring the arms down to the sides. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, unless I say otherwise, it's usually best. And let's bring the hands to the heart now. Let's just take the hands to the heart. But let's just actually stimulate the heart a little bit, or the whole chest area. Bring the stiff fingers to the whole chest area. Open it up there. If you feel I felt an immediate sense that I wanted to breathe out through the mouth, sigh out, and release any tension that might have gathered around this area. Just give it a little good pummeling. We just notice the uplift, that uplifting sensation that this gives us. Also high on the sides here where the ribs are, high as you can. And breathe again, breathing in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Let the hands rest, or one hand, whatever you feel, on the heart. Make a physical connection with your heart center. So the palms, the center of the palms, kind of connecting. Even if it's not, in direct physical contact, you feel that energetically. So closing the eyes, lengthening the back of the neck. We're just going to connect with this heart center. The center between the two poles, if you like. So, the masculine comes down, the feminine comes up and meets. It's the middle, heart. And just give it a little bit of breath around that heart center. And notice, rather than thinking what we want it to be like, notice how it is. Maybe accepting how it is right now. And noticing if it's a bit sticky, or if it feels blocked, if it feels heavy, if it feels active, if it feels agitated, or soft, or open, or airy, whatever quality your heart is experiencing right now, just notice that. Be interested in hearing. Let your breath come in and out. Really centralizing, locating it around the chest, giving your heart a bit more space in that area. So breathing in, expanding the chest and into the upper back. It really is the best place to center our attention, is bring it into this heart space. It really makes a difference. So it's good to start like this. While we're still here, let's just chant the mantra on. We're going to do this 3 times. And the Om starts at the base of the body, travels up through the heart, and that ah sound. And then when they close the mouth, then we kind of come to the head space. So the deeper ah is right at the base, the oh in the middle, and the in the head. So see if you can actually feel that sense of rising up and feel how that resonates in the heart. So you can close your eyes if you want to, breathing in. Really let your sound out. Relax your jaw, breathing in. Really extending that, get that vibration in the head space. One more, breathing in. Notice how you feel. Keep the hands away from the heart, maybe feeling like we're open now. Let's take the left hand to the left side, and then we're just going to move a little bit side to side, just to give the lower back a little bit of waking up. So we're just bringing the left hand to the left, the right hand to the right. We just do this slowly, breathing in and out through the nostrils the whole time. We're just moving slowly, breathing in and out. And you can go a little bit further if you want to. If you've got a little bit more, you can kind of go right onto your forearm, go right over there, and just enjoy that kind of moving, also giving the buttocks a little bit of attention, keeping that back upright, spine upright. Okay, it's gone very dark. Let's put an extra light. Okay, I don't know if it's going to make any difference, but we'll try. Okay, so let's see if we can stir it up a little bit as well. So you can think about this as being your porridge pot or your cauldron, whichever you prefer. You have your hands on your knees, or you can have this kind of fingers interlinked as if you're holding a big spoon. So we're going to do this big circle. It's important the back stays really upright. So breathing in, lift and lengthen. And as you breathe out, coming forwards, either with this kind of extended arms or on the knees. And then you're going around. Inhaling, going back. Keep the length in the body. Breathing out, leaning forwards. Breathing in, leaning back. To try and make this nice big circle. Imagine this heart center. Imagine your heart is kind of going in a big circle around the lower body. We're leaning back on the inhale. That's making space. And as we exhale, we're coming forward. So half the circle is exhaling, inhaling, leaning back. Breathing out. Keep the shoulders down, keep the neck long, keep the body long all the time. There's always a bit of focus on the abdominals to keep you strong and also support the lower back. Coming to center again, breathing in. Other direction now, breathing in, breathing out, leaning forwards and around to the left. The inhale is the back half of the circle, the exhale forwards. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. We're getting this lower back a little bit more agile, giving it a bit of energy, inhaling and exhaling. It's feeling that stirring in the base, connecting with the earth. Breathe. Breath and movement. Breath and movement. Coming back to center. Good. Now we're going to extend the legs out to the sides. Wide, but not too wide, so you don't want to put too much impact on these delicate inner thighs. So if you want to sit on a cushion here or a block, you can do that. Toes are going towards the ceiling. We're going to do our lion. So let's get ready for this. The lion with the hands, the claws. The claws either come here on the impact of the lion, or they come out like claws shooting out. And very important, the tongue comes out the mouth like Kali, like really strong, and the eyes go really wide. So, and the sound is like this, roaring, rasping in the throat, and clearing out. Good. Start with the hands at the heart again, breathing in. We'll do it a few times, and I'm going to alternate, so to give that different kind of impression. Start on the heart, breathing in deeply. Good. And come again to the center. Gather yourself, breathing in. Release. Release that fiery energy. Good. Breathing in. Good. And then we're going to bring the knees up. Hug the knees. Give them a little bit of a hug. Just let the back round now. Have a back very upright. Now let it round. Bring the face to the knees. Give them a squeeze. Bring the face to the knees. Breathe in through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. Good. We'll just come back to sitting again. I'm going to do a little seated twist, because I think this is really nice for releasing and waking up the spine even more. So right hand comes onto the left knee, left hand behind. Try and bring the forearm close to the back here. So it's almost like you're holding yourself between your arms. Breathing in, lift the chest. Shoulders down, breathing out. The belly is coming around to the left on the out breath. And the in breath, lift the chest. Breathing out, the chest coming round to the left. Breathing in, lengthen, feel the pull, the lift from the crown, lifting you up. And breathing out, turning the head, dropping the shoulders down. Just gently hold on to that left knee, and that helps you to twist a little deeper, but don't force or push. Instead, let it go. Release. Let go of that struggle, that fight. Breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, twisting a little deeper. One more breath in. And untwist to the front. How's that feel already? Yeah. Have a little bit of a wiggle there. Enjoy that bit more space we've got. Take the right hand behind, in close to the body. Left hand on the right knee. Breathing in, lift up, lift the chest. Lengthen the body. Keep the shoulders down. Chin slightly tucked in. Lifting the crown. Breathing out, the belly and the ribs coming around to the right. Breathing in, lift. The chest and the right shoulders coming back behind you. You're turning your head to look right behind you. Lifting from the crown. Chin tucked in. Really feel that lengthening all the time through the whole length of the spine. So we always, when we're twisting, it's always lengthen first, then twist, then see if there's more space the body is giving on the out breath. Breathe in one more time, untwist to the front. And let's take the hands forwards. Then do a little dynamic cat stretch. So hands underneath the shoulders. Important the elbows are nice and springy. We don't want to lock them, otherwise we're kind of really restricted on our movement. We want to give ourselves plenty of space. So knees underneath the hips, hands with the fingers spread wide. So breathing in, lift your eyes, lift your nose, looking directly forwards, if not slightly upwards. And then as we breathe out, the base of the spine curls under. We let that ripple up through the spine, breathing out, chin into the chest, and still breathing out, we sit back into the heels, looking back towards the toes. And bring the arms down, the forearms come down, and the eyes lead this movement. So the inhale begins, and the eyes are moving across the mat and coming forwards and lifting us back up, scooping back up to the original start position. And then we again curve the tailbone under, breathing out, rippling up, arching up through the spine like an angry cat. Then the chin to the chest, sit back into the heels. That's out breath. In breath. You can move a little bit faster if your breath is dictating you go a bit faster. So breathing in, but try and keep it steady all the time. The breath, the movement of the breath is steady as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Inhaling, letting that base of the spine curl under, arching up from the spine, sit back into the heels. Inhaling, exhaling, and you'll find it starts to become more like a wave. So they get this beautiful cyclical spiraling feeling in the body. And if you want to feel that and connect with that more, then simply close your eyes. So inhaling, lifting the gaze, looking forwards. The chest is coming forward. The chest and the heart is flying upwards before the base of the spine tucks under, arching, lifting the middle of the back up out of the shoulders. Sit back into the heels deeply. Inhale. And the breath is really doing a lot of the work here. The breath is just leading you. Steady and even inspiration, and then the exhalation coming back down to the earth, kind of getting dark and hiding. So it's the inhale, the light, the kind of inspired, and the exhale, softening, coming back inside. You get these polarities here. One more, and then sitting back into the heels this time. Let's bring the forehead down to the ground. Extend the arms forward, or you can always rest your head in the back of the hands if that's better for you. But really, you can creep the fingers forward slightly, and let's just see if we can get a bit more openness in the sides of the body. So we're going to creep both fingers, both hands, up as if they want to reach the top right-hand corner of the mat or wherever you're working. And keep the head on the floor. And breathe. Feel particularly the left ribs are getting some expansion here. Breathe into the back of the body. Enjoy the breath expanding. And then just walk the fingers to the center. And then start to walk and creep the fingers to the top left-hand corner. Really creeping. Whilst also sitting deeply back into the heels with the buttocks. So opening up the right side, particularly in the armpit and the ribs there, and the back of the shoulder. Breathe. The front of the shoulder also. Give it some air, give it some space. And bring the hands back to center. And let's just, again, ground the hands, spread the fingers wide, palms are on the ground. We're going to move the spine once more, starting with the forehead on the ground. Breathing in, lift up to all fours. You'll notice it's not this tabletop position. It's much bigger space. So you have more space to bring the hips forwards. The hips aren't going to touch the ground. We're going to open the chest. We're going to stay off the ground. So inhaling up, exhaling, sit back. And just moving again with your breath. Really just listen and pay attention to the breath. And try and slow it down. And like I said, the key bit to that is trying to keep it even. The inhale, it's not so much even with the inhale and exhale, it's steady. The breath is steady, the flow of breath is steady. So we really can support our bodies when we have this steady inhale. To the top of the inhale, then the exhale, the hips come forwards, the shoulders go back and down away from the ears, the chest comes forwards, then the inhale. And the exhale, sit back into the heels. Really lengthening the spine. It's a lovely little practice. Just re-engaging with the spine and moving with the breath. Really great for just finding that balance, focus of mind. Very simple and very effective. Keep those elbows slightly soft, keep those fingers spread wide. Don't let the knuckles lift up. There's too much pressure on the wrists. Let's do one more of these, breathing in. Breathing out, just moving as long as there's out breath, you kind of let yourself sink forwards, and then the inhale lifts you back up to the fours, and the exhale, sit back into the heels. Bring the forward to the ground, sweep the hands back of the arms on the ground. Just have a little bit of a rock, just rocking from shin to shin if you like, but just rocking the body. Body really enjoys rocking. It's very soothing, softening, and also you're getting this feeling of the forehead getting a little bit of a massage there as well. Bringing this forehead, third eye to the ground, bring it to the earth. Okay, slide the hands forwards again. We're going to come up into a downward dog. So let's tuck the toes under. Let's lift up onto all fours, sorry. Breathing in, tuck the toes under, breathing out, lift the knees off the ground. And let's just look back towards the feet, spread the fingers wide, pushing back through those arms, soft elbows. Shoulder blades making space between them. Tummy is tucked in. So we're lifting up here, it's flying upwards. And I'm going to just get the backs of the thighs a little bit more warm. So bring the right heel down, bend the left knee, bring the left heel down, bend the right knee. We're just going to alternate that just to get the legs a bit more active, a little bit more lively, a bit more springy. Just going from one to the other, breathing in and out through the nostrils the whole time, and taking the breath to the chest. So because our tummy's tucked in here, to help lengthen the waist, and we want to breathe into the chest instead. Okay.
And then we're going to walk the feet towards the hands, bend the knees, let the body hang. So particularly the head, so just turn your neck, making sure the head is relaxed there, and just allow the weight of the head to fall forwards. If it feels like too much weight, you can always rest your elbows on your knees. Otherwise, let yourself hang there. Have a little sway here. Again, let's have a little rock and a sway, shifting the weight from the left to the right slowly. See how slowly you can do that. Just that very slow shift of weight, that putting your focus of attention to that really slows the mind down, brings it into a better focus, evenness. Let the arms be heavy, or you can hold on to the elbows if you prefer. Now we're going to just feel that little pulling at the base of the spine, a little invisible thread lifting us up. Knees stay bent, arms hanging forwards, head hanging forwards. Keep breathing in and out as you unfurl, like a little flower. It's kind of unfurling, a spring flower maybe, as it's kind of just growing and unfurling with the sun and the light, lifting the shoulders up, sinking the back, lifting the chest. Yeah, we're upright. Lift the shoulders up. Have the feet just hips width apart, feet parallel. Lift the shoulders up, breathing in. Out through the mouth. Yeah, just enjoy that release, breathing in. Out through the mouth. Good, and again, breathing in. Squeeze the shoulders up high. Hold the breath in for an extra second. And out through the mouth. Good. Let's just get the legs a bit more lively still here. So take the hands to the hips, bring the heel to the backside. Let's get the legs, blood moving around. We've been on the ground for a little while, so we're going to get the legs a bit more lively. They're going to be supporting us. So we're lifting the knees high now. Still quite quickly, get the energy moving. Movement releases tension, creates more movement, creates energy flow. And then we're going to lift the knee up and out to the side. So just getting the hips a bit more active. Lift the knee high and out to the side. And again, getting a sense of balance, a little bit standing on one leg at a time and moving. Moving and balancing. Keep all the time a bit of your attention on your breath. It's coming in and out through the nostrils. Breathing and moving. Good. And again, we'll do a bit more on the shoulders here. So we're going to do these shoulder circles. So put the left foot in front of the right. Knees are soft. Put the left hand onto the left hip. And we're going to just let this shoulder free itself up and also just create some energy in the body. So holding the fingers lightly, as if it's a very soft fist. We're going to let the arms swing. Keep the knees nice and soft. The rest of the body is really relaxed, but stable. So swinging this arm, giving it a little bit of momentum, and really getting it swinging through. And just take it in a slow circle first of all, because I want to make sure it's not going to crash into anything. I've got a very low ceiling here, so I'm always careful, maybe bending the knees a little bit more. So let's get the momentum going. I'm going to go backwards first of all. So once you've got it, a bit of momentum, a big circle with the right arm, it's winding up, big circle, breathe in and out through nostrils the whole time, no tension here. And this is a great energizer, and this key area, this shoulder. So now we're going to go forward with the shoulder, forward with the arm rather. Again, a bit more momentum, and then forwards, big circles. Yeah, it's like it just comes into the shoulder, that heat and energy and movement, freedom, and it spreads out into the back into the chest. And just let the arms slowly come to a stop. And take a moment to notice the difference. This feels super energized, super kind of relaxed and lively. This one feels quite heavy and dull in comparison. So putting the right foot forward, knees nice and soft, right hand on the right hip, just to keep that kind of steadiness, holding the fingers lightly, and just bringing this arm swinging through. Again, just check the big circle so you're not going to knock into anything. I don't want to injure yourself. So this is kind of fun. It really brightens and releases tension. Once you've got a bit of momentum going, then we go backwards first of all a few times, and just using that momentum, the arm is just relaxed. When you hold the fingers lightly, it stops. Sometimes that can, if you don't hold the fingers and leave them straight, you can get a little bit too much kind of intensity in your fingers where the blood flows too much to them. So swinging our arm, giving it some momentum. Now we're going to go forwards with this one. Good. Winding it up, letting it open up naturally, breathing in and out through the nostrils, and then letting it swing freely. We'll bring the hands in front and behind, Oh, another clap. Good. Okay, so let's just bring the feet together, the sides of the feet rather, and the sides of the legs, the insides of the legs. We're going to do a little energizer. We'll do this 3 times, so we're really getting some energy moving and hopefully balancing it up. Breathing in, lift the arms up, interlink the fingers, extend them up, inhaling still, lift the heels off the ground, squeeze the arms together, squeeze the legs together, hold the breath in, and breathing out. The arms are coming down slowly. So this is where we really are bringing the heels down to the ground. This out breath is long and slow and soft. So we're very different. We're getting these 2 aspects. Breathing in is strong and held, and we're kind of creating our own dynamic and tension there. Lifting the heels high, squeezing the legs together, squeezing the arms together, holding the breath in. And then the out breath is soft. We let it go softly and gradually. The breath is coming out through the nostrils, the heels are coming down, the hands are coming slowly down. This is all out, 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 out breath. One more of these. So big inhale. Inspiration, extend up, squeeze. So we're really building up our energy battery. Yeah, the subtle energy. So really being contacted here. Hold the breath in and softly let the air out softly and gradually through the nostrils. As the hands come down, the heels come down. We come back down to earth again. Back down to earth. And we're just going to have feet on the ground, feet hip width apart now. And parallel. And we're just going to shake the legs a little bit. Let's shake it up. Hand at the shoulder shake. Make some sound again. Breathing in through the nostrils. Ah. Good. For us to free that all up now. And we're going to come into some standing postures now. So now everything's a bit more lively. Let's bring it into some standing postures. Standing at the front of the mat. Feet are parallel, hips width apart. We'll have a look at them. Lift the toes, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. Bring the hands together. We're going to step back into triangle, trikonasana. So put the weight on the left foot, send the right foot back. We've got the feet at right angles to each other, okay? Square the hips are facing the long edge of the mat. Try and think about the length of the spine, pointing the tailbone down, lifting the chest, so long in the body. Breathing in will help that along by breathing in, extending the arms up. Feel the whole body's lifting here, particularly the rib cage, and breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Now you breathe in and turn the arms, open them wide, fingertip to fingertip, and then breathing out, reaching over to the left and down. Just watch and make sure that you're not locking the knees. Unlock them. It's a tiny movement. It's like a millimeter. And then make contact with that lower leg there. Press against it. Open the chest as if it wants to look up at the ceiling. It's almost that the chest and the right fingers have some kind of contact there, have some connection. And the neck is in line with the spine, not falling, also not bunched up here. And you can look up at the right fingers if your neck allows, or just look forwards if you have problems with your neck. You can always take the right hand behind the back also, if that feels too much weight, then you can just take it here. Because we really want to keep this chest open. Keep that right hip nice and strong. Make sure you're not gripping the mat with the toes. Lift the toes up, place them down. Now use the inhale to come up. And exhale, lower the arms down. Yeah, notice how that feels in that right hip. Bending into the right knee, bring us up back to the front of the mat. We're going to step back into the other side now. Weight on the right foot, set, send the left foot back. Nice big step. So get the hips level to the long edge of the mat you're looking at. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Lift the chest, lengthen the body. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathe like a big smile across your body. And then breathing out over to the right and down. Making contact with that lower leg, pressing against it so that you can twist the upper body. It's kind of coming from the waist is staying as it is, but the twist is coming from there so that your chest wants to see the ceiling, wants to see these fingers reaching up. Try and keep the left shoulder away from the left ear, always this length in the neck we want to create. Soften the knees, feel the ground with the toes. Breathe. Most of all, really use this still moments. We're never really still though. Just focus on your breath, filling your body with air, fueling it, noticing how it feels. Use the inhale to come up Exhale, lower the arms down, bend into the left knee and bring yourself back front of the mat. Give the legs a little shake again. Let's loosen them up. I'm going to come into a warrior, peaceful warrior. So we'll step back again into this, but warrior is bigger. It's a bigger, wider stance. So just check your feet, lift the toes, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. Get connection with this earth energy. Weight on the left foot, big step back with the right. And if you need to get wider, then just creep that right foot back. But rather than a right angle, which we were in triangle, the toes are pointing slightly forwards here. Get the hips level to each other, so we don't want to be out of the line here. And also facing the long edge of the mat in front of you. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Lift the chest, lengthen. Fill yourself with air and space. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand fingertip to fingertip. And breathing out, look down the left arm, bending into the left knee. We're going to come into peaceful warrior. So this is the beginning of peaceful, where you kind of come into Virabhadrasana 2. Now breathe in here. Fill the body with air, with space, and breathing out, reaching back with the right hand. And then when that right hand comes down, because it wants to meet the right leg, the other arm just kind of reaches up into the space, because we're keeping this line between the fingertips. And then we reach up, turn the palm, and the palm is facing over your body. Also, this arm is not kind of hanging in front of the body, it's hanging over the body. So if you look up at the ceiling of your neck, allows you to do that. You should be able to see the ceiling on the inside of this arm. So we're getting a lovely bit of extension here on the side. Try to keep that front knee bent and lean quite heavily onto that back foot. So get some weight into that back foot, an anchor foot. Anchor, the back of the right leg is an anchor. Breathe. And use the inhale to come back up to warrior 2, where we just were. And exhale to sink into it a little deeper. Even weight between the feet. Find that. That's more interesting. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Good. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back from the mat. Give the legs a little shake just to reset. Notice the differences between the sides at this moment. Now weight onto the right foot. Take a big step back with the left. Big step. And shuffle to get it wide as you feel is comfortable for you. So again, hips are steady, stable, facing the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Lift the chest, lengthen the body. Keep that length as you bring the arms down. The shoulders are down away from the ears as well. So the chest lifts and the shoulders come down. This is the kind of action we want here. Breathing in, looking down the right arm, breathing out. The right knee is going forward, it's hovering over the right ankle, and you're pushing back into that left heel. Really, there's a strong dynamic there. Once you get that good firm ground, then we can come into peaceful warrior very easily. Breathing in, and then breathing out, reaching back first of all with the left hand. Then as that left hand comes down, the right arm magically goes up into the sky. Turn the arm, so the palm is facing, as you reach over the body, the palm is facing the ground. So it's lovely opening. Again, this lovely opening in the ribs, on the shoulder. That back leg, the left leg is strong, it's anchored. It's the thigh is strong. So you can lean quite heavily into it. Make sure you're not losing the bend in the right knee. Breathing in one more time, breathing out. Now use the inhale to come back up. Exhale, sinking down. Now use the inhale. Lift up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into the left knee. Bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Give the legs a little wiggle. Yeah, free them up a little bit. So we're going to just release into a wide leg forward bend. So we did it's a wide leg ragdoll really, because it's going to be bring some ease into the back and in the hips. So not too wide, but the feet are both parallel to each other, fairly wide. And we're just going to bend the knees now. Let the hands just rest on the front of the thighs. Breathe in. Feel the chin come into the chest, feel the knees bending, feel the whole body is kind of disintegrating. We're just letting it hang. So feel the weight of the head pulling you down, the knees bend, let yourself hang, breathing in and out through the nostrils. Breathe in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Let it go. Really let it go, release. Your neck
needs extra bit of release, then just turning the head as if you're saying no. Just turn the head from side to side, letting the arms rest on the ground there. Knees are bent, feet are firm on the ground, but without gripping. We're getting some release here in the hips, in the back. Really letting the back fall forwards. Now start straightening the legs up, bring the hands to center. And then come up onto the fingertips as you inhale and look forward. So breathing in. And breathing out, see if you can just come forwards into another forward bend. But this time the legs are straighter. They're not locked. Avoid that. But they're not bent. They're kind of in a straight line. And breathing out, coming forwards. Again, breathing in, come up onto the fingertips, look forwards. Like the heart wants to come forwards. Wants to see what's going on. And breathing out, forward bend. Good. Let's have a little wander here. On the fingertips, just walk around. Maybe you walk over to the right a little bit. Walk right over. See how far you can wander here. What is the boundary? What is the boundary for you? But you can walk right around, have a little explore, take it easy, breathe the whole time, support yourself, and have this sense of curiosity and interest in yourself rather than I'm going somewhere, I'm pushing, this is what I want to do, I want to get further. That's just to be interested in what's actually happening. Going around to the left, having a little creep around there, breathing in and out all the time, noticing how that feels. And we come back to the center again. Just have a little bit of an explore. Now bringing the hands to the waist, straighten the knees up a little bit, strengthen the thighs, and use the inhale to look forwards. And the heart is wanting to look forwards as well. Lift the elbows high, so the chest is open. Strong legs, strong buttocks, strong abdomen particularly. Now use the inhale to come back up to standing. And release. Yeah. Still staying here. I'm just going to turn the heels in slightly. So we've got this going on. And we're going to just, again, warm up this area a little bit. And we're going to do this windmill action. So the feet are fairly wide, but they're at a slight angle. So this is how we're going to do this. Breathing in, lift the arms up, extend the arms up to the ceiling or to the sky, looking up. And as you breathe out, or you turn your body, twist your body to face your left foot, the toes of the left foot. And then this is out breath. And soften that left knee, don't lock it as you come down over it. You might need to bend it slightly. And if you can reach the ground, let the fingers sweep across the ground, out breath, the right foot. And this is where the in breath, so now our body's facing the direction of the right toes. In breath lifts us up. And then we come around like a big windmill. This is the windmill. Breathing out, going down over that left toe, across the floor, inhale. If you don't find you're not reaching the floor, that's fine. You can move through space. So you could just be, actually it's quite hard. I find it harder. Out breath, in breath. But the in breath is always the one that lifts us up and always extending right into the fingertips, extending and lengthening the body always. Exhale. And the inhale lifts us. Keep the knees soft. Don't lock the knees. Keep everything active. Your abdominals are going to be getting some work here. Breathing out. Inhale. One more time around this way. We're going to go the other way as well. To keep everything even and balanced. Breathing out. Inhale. Up to center. Exhale, lower the arms down. We have a little moment in between. Just roll the shoulders back. Breathe a little bit. How does that feel? Forwards of the shoulders now. Yeah, just the shoulders doing the work here. Yeah, just loosening and freeing out. Now, same thing, but this way around, the other way around. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Extend the fingers up on that inhale. Feel the length. And then turn the body towards the right foot or the toes, the right foot. And breathing out, coming down over that leg. Don't forget to soften the knee. And the fingers go across the floor. This is out breath still. Inhale. So inhale is up to the top. Exhale is down to the ground. And across the floor. Inhale. Keep everything active. The abdominals and the legs and the buttocks. Otherwise, it's going to be all on your back. And we really want to avoid that. We want to start using the body in a much more integrated way. So it's not always, the back taking all the weight and all the effort. We have to create some harmony, some collaboration in the body, if you like. And that sometimes it requires a bit of relearning. So breathing in all the way up. Let's go one more time right around. Breathing out down to the floor, across the floor. Inhale, make that strong inhale.
to support you. And then we're going to breathe out, bring the arms down to the sides. Good. Just bring the feet together, however you want to bring them together. Give the legs a little shake. Okay. I think it'd be a nice moment to find some focus and come back into the heart. So this is a lovely practice, the gratitude prayer. So again, focus on your feet. Bring your focus into your feet, then you come into the ground, the earth, the feminine. Yeah, the physical, so lifting the toes, placing them down. Soften the knees, bring the hands to the heart center. So moving and breathing, let the breath settle, breathing into the nostrils. Make a sigh. And that sigh, maybe you'll feel that in your heart space there. Lifting the heart and the chest towards the thumbs there, maybe they're making contact. Standing tall, crown of the head reaching up. Breathing into the nostrils. As you breathe out, the fingers, hands stay together, but the fingers point down to the earth and you're watching them with your eyes. Then the hands come apart. The thumbs are coming out to the sides. We're watching them still in the corner of our eye as they come up to the sides. Inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. We watch the hands above our heads come together. It's a beautiful moment. And then exhale, the hands come down through the heart center. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling to the point of the ground. It's a very simple, beautiful practice. We keep the movement smooth and steady. We keep our focus. So our eyes are always watching, because if they're not, often we can get distracted looking around at something else. But we stay with what we're doing in the present. Inhaling, extending the fingers up. We're making ourselves as big, making the circle around us big as possible. And then this line through the center. So this is very much symbolizing the masculine and feminine. This line, this is the masculine going down through the center. And then the inhale, this circle around. It's a beautiful circle you're drawing with your fingertips around the body and coming back down through. And we'll add this layer of gratitude in here. So let's just allow ourselves to be open and receptive to feeling, knowing, experiencing. What do I feel grateful for today? What do I feel grateful? What comes to you? What images, thoughts, feelings, sensations come to you when I say that? What do I feel grateful for? And in this space, we acknowledge what we have, what our experience, our lives, and we just give it some attention, we give it some breath. And we allow ourselves to smile, and we allow ourselves mostly to feel. What does it feel to be grateful? How does that feel? Where does it resonate in the body? What images come to mind? What is the feeling, and where is that feeling located in your body? Gratitude. Just allow it to amplify and get bigger and bigger. Filling your whole realm. And bringing the hands slowly to the heart center. Letting them rest there for a second. Making sure that your body is upright, open, but no locking. So knees are soft, feet on the ground, not gripping. And close the eyes for a moment. Just the hands together. Lifting the chest, shoulders down, abdominals working, base of the spine pointing down. So it's kind of, it's kind of like a mountain Tadasana, but with Anjali Mudra, the prayer. Breathe in and out through the nostrils, and just notice, and again, let's pay attention again to our heart, to the center, this balance point between the masculine and feminine. And see, how does it feel now? It's been given some attention, some energy, some breath, some focus. How does it feel? Okay. Let the hands drop down. We're going to come into a balance. So I thought it would be nice to do dancer balance. I'm going to step onto the left foot. You can use furniture or walls if you need to. Step onto the left foot, get the weight into that left foot, knees bent there, and I'm going to slowly lift the right foot off the ground, take hold of the top of the foot. You can do that with the outside grips, the hands on the outside of the foot, or the inside. So on the inside, the thumb goes back. I'm going to do this inside grip, I prefer it. But it's up to you. It very much opens the shoulder up more, but it's and it restricts the hip coming out to the side, which we want to try and do actually. So now you could stay here. This could be enough for you. I'll hold on to some furniture. You want to go into the full pose. Connect the thumb and the first finger to make this lovely mudra. There we go. Breathing in, lift that left arm up, wobble, wobble. Extend up. And as you exhale, you're taking the arm forward, the body is going with that arm. It's not just the arm going forwards. And the chest is going forwards, the heart is going forwards. Oh, again, another wobble. Steady yourself with the furniture. But extending is what helps this. So I extend my left arm forwards, extend the right toe. If you can get the heel away from the buttock, that will really help. You get this lovely, open, expansive balance. Breathing in and out the whole time, looking forwards if you can, and trying not to grip with the toes. It's very tempting. Good. Come up on the inhale. Lower the left arm on the exhale. See if you can come out softly. Lower that right leg down. Good. Give the legs a little shake. See how that feels now. Ah, yeah. Put the weight onto the right foot. Get that steady. Send the weight down into the ground. Open the foot to the earth. When you feel steady, breathe all the time. Focus your eyes on something in front of you. Take hold of that foot. Outside grip or inside grip with the thumb going backwards. Now breathing in. Connect with the thumb and the first finger. Breathing in, lift the right arm up. Fingers are reaching to the ceiling. As you breathe out, you're taking that right arm forward, but also the body is going with that. Extending and opening. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. You might want to, if you can, you might want to straighten up that right leg that you're standing on. And lift that left heel away from the buttock. Breathe. You can hold on to something if you need to here. A wall or a piece of furniture. But most of all, breathe and enjoy. Use the inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower the arm down and lower that left leg down gently. Let's give everything a little shake. So again, with the knees going, keep the feet on the ground, the knees go and the shoulders go. Shaking, very good for releasing tension. Animals do this all the time, quite naturally. We've forgotten how to do that. Shaking. Give yourself a shake. Make some sound as well, breathing in through the nostrils. Good. Okay. Let's do a little sun salute, half sun salute, very simple version. So again, moving and breathing and just letting the energy move and also finding these polarities of this movement. So soft knees, feet on the ground, lift the toes up, place them down, lift the heels up, place them down, feet are parallel, hips width apart. Bring the hands to the heart center, palms together. Breathing in, breathing out, hands come down, then they open up, inhale, open up, bring the hands together, exhale, bend the knees slightly and the fingertips come to the ground. So strong belly here as your body comes forward, fingertips, looking at the fingertips as they touch the ground. Now as you inhale, your eyes come forwards to look directly forwards. And the chest wants to do that too. Hands come onto the knees or just below the knees. Open the chest. Breathing out, keep the legs straight now, forward bend, looking down at the big toes there. Bend the knees a lot more now, so that you look up, inhale, lift the arms up. Now inhale sweeps you up, and the exhale, the arms come back down. That's one cycle, very simple, keeping the feet where they are. Breathing in. Breathing out, knees bend, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, eyes look forward, chest looks forward, shoulders back. Breathing out, forward bend, straight legs, looking at the ground. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in, push up through the feet, lift up. It's a strong inhale. So we get this masculine, the inhale, we're reaching to the skies, and then we get this softening. The knees bend, the fingertips come to the earth. We look at the earth, we look forwards, the heart's flying upwards. Inhale, exhale, coming back down to the earth, softening everything. Bend the knees a lot. Now the inspiration, the inhale, the push up from the feet against the earth, and breathing out. Good. Okay. Breathing in. A couple more of these. Breathing out, bend the knees, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, look forwards, take the shoulders back. So it's a long body with a strong belly there. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot so you can push up through the legs, power up through the legs. The inhale lifts the arms up, and the exhale, the arms come down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, bring the arms down, fingertips touch the ground, knees bend. Breathing in, chest forward, look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot, breathing in all the way up. And breathing out, arms come down. Let's make one more of these. Breathing in, a bit faster, breathing out, knees bend, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, eyes come forwards, breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot, breathing in, push up through the feet, lift the arms up, inhale, exhale, arms coming down to the sides. Take a little moment there to standing. Standing tall, like the mountain. Close your eyes. So feet are parallel, hips width apart. Point the tailbone down, this little adjustment of tilting the pelvis slightly. You feel the abdominals engage, you feel the front of the thighs engage, lifting of the kneecaps if you like, the lift of the chest, the heart. Arms are down by your sides, almost extending a little bit, fingers towards the ground. But we take the rigidity out. First of all, we make the effort, then we soften it slightly. Shoulders down away from the ears, back of the neck long, chin slightly tucked in. Crown lifting, feet sinking. Close the eyes. Feel that connection between heaven and earth. Father Sky, Mother Earth. Just feel that sense of you are, your body being this conductor between the two. Lovely feeling. And we embody all of this within ourselves. Constantly in flow and balance and flux. Okay. Open your eyes. Then we're going to come down to the ground. Now come down in forward bend. So breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out. You can hold the back if you feel you need extra support. Otherwise, coming forward, strong belly. Bring the hands to the ground. Good. Just coming in a forward bend for a moment. From this position, you're looking at the hands on the ground. The chest is coming towards the ground, and the tail is going up into the sky. Good. Now come up on the fingertips. Again, look forwards. As you breathe out, flatten the hands, and then we're just going to bend the knees and catch ourselves. Come back to seated. Now we're just going to hug the knees and bring our face to our knees. Breathing in and out. Good. Let the knees fall out to the sides. Bring the soles of the feet together. And let's just do this very little soft and butterfly. So you can hold on to your ankles or you can hold on to your toes, whichever feels better for you. You want to try and get the heels quite close to the buttocks, quite close to the groin rather. Because the buttocks be quite difficult. And then we're going to sit tall, first of all. So we're going to open the chest, take the chest in front of the arms, if you like, take the elbows almost coming back here. As if we're sitting up against a wall behind us, back of the neck is long. And then we'll just let these knees bounce up and down like a little butterfly. Nothing too crazy, it's just gently, softly, just fluttering our wings here. Keep lifting the chest, keep opening the chest. I'm just enjoying that slight opening, engaging with the hips again. And let them just settle. And then we're just going to, still with the straight back, just going to take a slight forward bend here. So you might want to hold the feet or the toes and just taking the chest forward slightly. Breathing out on that, breathing in. Soften it all a little bit and then breathing out. Going forward with a straight back. So the whole of the back, the top of the head, the base of the spine is kind of staying in a straight line, integrated, or staying long. Is a good way of looking at it. I use the inhale to come back up. And exhaling, lift the knees up to center. And again, we'll just do this little hugging of ourselves, this little seed, bring our face to the knees. Opening the middle back, opening that space right between the shoulder blades, giving it some space there. Good. And let's come into this little cosmic egg while we're here. So we bring our hands on the front of the shins there. And this time, rather than having the back kind of curved and relaxed, it's going to be upright again. So take the shoulders back, lift the chest as if the heart's flying upwards. And take the, sit really forwards onto your sitting bones rather than back onto your sacrum there. So sit forwards onto the pointy sitting bones, and then just take the toes forwards, just onto the ground and see if you can lift them up. Good. And once you're here, see if you can close your eyes and see how that feels. And it's okay if there's a bit of wobbling going on. We're just constantly in flow and trying to find that balance. That is what our life is all the time. It's constantly finding, looking for balance, looking for that beautiful point of
equilibrium, you know. Release, relax. We'll just do this briefly. We'll do a little bit of abdominal just to finish. Put your hands behind the knees. Again, this time we're just going to take the legs up off the ground, a bit higher. If you want to, you can make the legs straight, but you know, you don't have to. You can take it wherever you want to. And if you want to, so you have this choices here, or you can let go, or you can hold on but straighten the legs, or if you want to go full on, you can come into the full boat. Now that takes a lot of abdominal strength to keep that, really keep the chest lifted, and then muscle will release. Let the legs straighten out, bounce the knees up and down. And then we're going to slowly lower down. Or you can just lay down. You've worked hard today, so you can just lie down if you want to. But if you want to make a bit of effort, just so it's so much sweeter when you are let down, then just keep rolling down slowly and let go totally. Take a deep breath into the nostrils. Long, lovely sigh out from the mouth. Let's just ease into the relaxation. First of all, we hug our knees and we're just going to have a little rock side to side in the lower back. We made it. We made it to the relaxations, and now we have a reward, which we're going to give ourselves fully to. Have a little rock side to side, just releasing the spine. Place the soles on the ground, hold the feet on the ground, slide the legs away. And either let the arms roll out to the sides, or if you feel like you want to rest your hands on your body anywhere, you can. It might be the eyes, the chest, the belly, hips, wherever it feels like you want to just give yourself a bit more nurturing energy, or just let your arms relax out to the side. If you feel a bit cool, you can put a little blanket over yourself. We're only going to take a couple of minutes here on the ground. So, take a deep breath in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Let it go. Let go all that struggling, trying, effort, thinking, doing, and give yourself fully to this few moments just in completely giving yourself the relaxation. So let your body relax down. Feel the body's melting into the ground, softening. Close the eyes if they're not closed already. And just feel this beautiful healing nature, of the mother, of the ultimate mother, Mother Nature, this earth. And just allow yourself to be held. So really soften the whole body. Let it just completely drop and sink into the earth. And feel the earth is just reaching up its beautiful arms, if you like. And really receiving you, fully receiving you. So you're giving yourself to the earth. And she is fully receiving you, holding you so gently, nurturing and feeding you like a little baby. Just feel that sense of your own breath, soft and easy breath coming in and out through the nostrils, almost feeling the breath of the earth in harmony with you. So just a moment of peace and harmony. I hope you can carry that sense into the rest of your day, into the rest of your week, with this mothering, finding the balance between the masculine and feminine, and also really honouring the feminine. So we're just going to bring ourselves back out to the relaxation. So move your body, stretch and move your body, free it up, breathe deeply, expand, hug your knees if you need to, give yourself a stretch on the ground, do whatever feels good to you to bring yourself back into the present, allowing, maybe rolling around the ground a little bit, hugging your knees, doing whatever feels good.
And find your way slowly, a nice, easy, natural way to come to seated. Find your way to seated. And then when you're there, have a look around, remember where you are, rubbing the body a little bit. Yeah, I encourage you to really appreciate this body as it is right now. Noticing how it feels, face just kind of almost covering or feeling all your surfaces, enjoying them, and that energy. And rub the palms together, make a little fire, lots of energy, finding the balance between the right and the left, the yin and the yang. And we're going to place all of that into the center, into the heart center. Close your eyes. Give it a good bit of breath there. Fan those flames. And close your eyes and bring to mind your intention, or sankalpa as we call, an intention or promise or a decision, if you like. So a positively framed sentence that might start with something like I will, I am, I can. And whatever feels most appropriate to you today, just say that to yourself, say it a few times and allow that little notion, that sankalpa, to just be held in your heart space and give it everything it needs. Nurture it like a mother. Good. Good. Thank you so much. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.